Okay, you guys, welcome to our new coach team call. I am super pumped, and if you're not familiar, I'm Kelsey, and I'm one of the coaches on Team Wonderfully Made, along with Julie.
I'm Julie.
And we are going to just walk you guys through some of the basic stuff that new coaches need to know, but there's not always a ton of guidance on how to get there. So we're going to show you guys so that you are easily familiar with a couple different things. I am going to screen share, so you will see all of our videos go to the side, and you're going to see what's on my screen. And hopefully this works. Can you all see this?
Yep.
All right. So please excuse, actually, I'm just going to turn the volume down so you can't even see it.
No music.
All right. This also became a video instead of like a slideshow, which I also did not know was going to happen. So I'm just going to have to play, and then I'll pause it here on each slide. Okay. So the first thing I want to talk about, I know Heather and Anna already filled this out and sent it to me, which is awesome. And Emma, if you want to, you can, but totally optional for you. Your first 30, this is really like a PDF from Beachbody that kind of breaks down how you want to assess your goals moving forward in the business. So this is your why for becoming a coach, and Julie and I can attest your why for becoming a coach or staying a coach will change over time, because you're not going to remain the exact same person from today as you are going to be 5 years from now. But it's cool to still start with that, because a lot of the people that you relate to or talk to will be in the same mind frame that you are. So it's nice to write that down, because you might forget later on. But to have that as a reference is nice. It addresses some short-term goals for yourself, for your business, for sharing with others, things like that. It has some daily actions that you should be doing on there, like your workouts and your nutrition and things like that. And then, like it says here, the link should come via email from Beachbody. So when I'm done going through this slideshow, I'm actually going to screen share with you guys our online office and show you where there's an entire 30-day training for new coaches. The awesome thing about it is that it's self-paced. So you can go through it as slowly or quickly as you want to. And it was created by Beachbody coaches, which is awesome, because we know the information it would have been nice to know when we started, and that's all incorporated into this training. And as you go through it, that's when you can reach out to Julie and I and say, hey, I was going through this part and I don't really understand, like the different legs or something like that. When you are going through it, that gives you an opportunity to ask questions. So moving right along. Julie, did you want to say anything about first 30?
Just going back to, like you said, with your why, that's important to identify right now. But like Kelsey said, like it's going to change next month even. So I like to write down my why once a month, because it is always changing. So that's it's a good thing to think about now, but think about it again, in a month or two too.
Perfect. Yeah, that's a good point. Okay. So your coach online office, this is where you have access to your entire business. This is completely set up for you by Beachbody. You don't have to do really anything. There are certain places that you can customize your personal links, and I'll kind of show you about that. But it's not something you have to do immediately. It's not a huge deal. You're going to find your trainings in here, promo videos, information on all of the programs. And it is, like I put in here, it's a lot of info, but you can search for anything in what's called the FAQ. So I am going to switch what I'm sharing here to, oh boy, I don't see it. So hold on a minute.
Oh, Brooke is on. Hi, Brooke.
Hi.
Hi, Brooke. Did I stop sharing?
You stop sharing your screen. I'm like, there's another face.
Yay. Hi, Brooke. Sorry, I couldn't even see you over there. Okay, let me figure out my life here for a second. Okay, I'm going to share a different screen with you guys so you can see what your office looks like. This is mine, okay? So just bear in mind. Can everybody see that? Okay, all of you guys have one of these. And you just go to coach.teambeachbody.com. This is your back office. You sign in the same way you sign into Beachbody On Demand, your same email and password. Very easy. It has all of your information. So it has your coach ID number at the top, your name, whatever your username is, your rank, what you qualify for, all this kind of stuff. So it'll show up like this. This is your home page. But what I really want to show you guys is the training stuff, where that is. Do you see this training tab right here with the whistle? So this is where you can find tons and tons and tons of resources and training. So obviously we talked about First 30. That's right here. And when it pops up, you'll see a couple different videos and articles here. OMG. Come on.
Lucy.
Of course.
Story of my life.
Yeah. All right. Back to it we go. All right. Training, getting started. Don't kick me out. All right. So this first 30 minutes, it should have come to you in an email when you signed up as a coach. If you don't remember seeing it, you can just come back and look in here, or you can search in your email. If I were you guys, I would create a file in your email that's just called Beachbody, and then anytime I get emails related to that, I throw them in there so they're easy for me to find. First 30 hours is, this is like your quick start. There's actually a tutorial video in here about your navigating your online office, which is kind of nice. This is your little action plan that we were just talking about. That has your why, your goals, action steps, so on and so forth. So that's available in here, but it might have come to you via email. And then lastly is this training in here, which is awesome. Like I said, it was developed by Beachbody coaches. So it has everything that you need will be in here in this participants guide, which is awesome. Again, it is self-guided, so you guys do not need to rush through it. I know it says 30 days, but if it took you 3 months, that would be completely fine. If it took you 3 days, that would probably be overload, but you could do it. Julie, what do you want to add here?
I was just going to say, it took me a long time. Like, there's so much information, not even just in the training tab, but like in general in your coach office, that it can take a long time to go through. But I think like the more that you actually interact with people is when you really learn the most. Like when people start asking questions and you're like, I don't know the answer to that question, I'm going to go to FAQ and like Google it or search it. I think that's actually when I learned the most. So like clicking around in training is really good in the training tab, but sometimes you just got to wing it, just go for it. And when answers come along, if you can't figure them out, you can ask Kelsey or I too.
Yeah, I would say that's a huge thing. The amount of times that I would text my coach or that Julie texts me, a lot of times it's quick and easy. But if you do have any questions, so this was the training tab, this is the support tab. When you go to FAQ, you can literally type in anything you want. There's already tabs here, like for common questions, but you can type anything in. If you had a question about Transform 20, you just type it in. And every article that has to do with any information pops up. So it's super easy for you to find information in here. If you had a question about like Energize, there's a new fruit punch flavor coming out in February. So I'm sure that's in here. Yep, right here, fruit punch. So if you had literally any questions, you just type in what you're talking about and it'll pop up. Challenge pack. And anything that has to do with challenge packs pops up here, which is nice. Now, aside from that, there's a ton of stuff over here that we could go over, but we're not going to do it we're not going to go over all of that today because it, like Julie said, it can be extremely overwhelming. So just know this is your landing page. Okay. Training here, FAQ here. That's all we're going to do for that. Okay. I'm going to go back to my little slideshow. Sorry. I keep going back and forth.
And we'll cover more in the future too. Like, we're not just like, this is all we're covering now. Goodbye. See you later. But like, we want to kind of break this down so that you're not too overwhelmed on the first day.
Yeah.
That makes sense, I hope.
Yeah. There's only one more slide, I think. So don't worry. We're moving right along here. Okay. Oh, I hope this thing goes away.
Nicely done.
So this is helpful links and apps for you guys to download. These are things that I think are extremely helpful just to have your hands on if you need or want to be able to send anything to any potential people that want to do workouts with you and be part of our challenge group, or people that want to sign up as a coach and get a discount on their whatever. These would be things to look at. So the first one is called Share a Cart. This is how we set up literally everybody's orders. Everyone that is on this call, maybe aside from Brooke, because I don't know if you've been sent one yet, but this is how we set you up with your order. And I'll even demo it for you guys here in a second so you can see exactly how to use it. It's how you set up people's orders with exactly what they want, so there's no guessing. Julie can attest, because I don't even know if this existed when she signed up. This is so much easier than it used to be. So even our online office is completely different now than it was 4 years ago. It's way more user-friendly and way more organized. So Share a Cart is the first one. The second one is called the BB Links. It's actually a website and it's an app, but if you download, well, you guys can't. Can you see my little picture? Maybe not. The BB Links is an app you can download on your phone, and you just log in again like you would with your same email and password. And it's customized links so that if somebody wanted information on something and you wanted to send them a link to check it out or a link to order it or whatever, it automatically goes to your account, which is awesome.
The way that works is like when you download the app, all it really asks you to do is put that coach ID number in that you saw on Kelsey's landing home screen. That's really important to know. Your coach ID number is like what will send all of the referrals to you whenever you send links or emails out. So you put that number into the BB Links app for your, like when you start filling out your account, and then all of these links that you can send to all of your customers will automatically populate your ID number in. So you just copy it, paste it into a text or an Instagram message or an email, and it'll automatically go to you if they decide to make that purchase.
So the reason that that's convenient is instead of just sending them to like the general Beachbody landing page, like the general website, and then having to go back and make sure that they are, you know, connected to you, this does it for you automatically, but it doesn't take you any more or less time. These links are automatically generated, and there's everything in the app that you would ever need. Links for literally everything. So some of you guys, I sent you tutorial videos on how to navigate Beachbody on Demand and how to navigate the My Challenge Tracker app. Those links came from the BB Links app. I just copied and pasted them into an email. It was that simple. So that's great that you have all of that there. You don't have to search for it. You don't have to memorize it. You don't have to keep it in the notes on your phone. It's automatically in that BB Links app. And then the third one, most of you guys have these already. BOD, know that website, and it's also an app, so you can download it on your phone or your iPad or whatever, have it on the go. And I learned this because Will and I have old iPads. Our iPads are so old that they won't update to the newest update thing, and we also can't download Beachbody on Demand, the app, on our iPads because they're so old. So the way around that is we just use the website on our iPad. So it's not as convenient, but.
BOD is Beachbody on Demand. So if you have the app on your phone. It says BOD on it, or you can go to beachbodyondemand.com on your computer to stream your websites. It's where you stream all your, where you stream all your workouts from.
Yes. And then also on BOD, if you guys don't know, it's way more than just your workouts. You have access to all of the program materials. You have access to the blog, the Beachbody blog, which has, again, unlimited amounts of information. I love it. There's 1,000 things on the blog, literally anything that you would want to know.
And the Fix8 cookbook. There's like a ridiculously long cookbook in the app that you can go to. And so many people don't know about it. It's just, it looks like another program, but it says Fix8. You click on it. When you click on program materials, you can see the entire cookbook. It's like, I think maybe 200 or 300 recipes.
Yeah, there's a new Fix8 cookbook about to come out too in April, so I'm really excited about that. And then, of course, the My Challenge Tracker app, and that's also, it's an app and a link. And a lot of you guys have that because you check into our challenge group anyway, but it's good to have on your phone. And if for some reason I haven't added you in there, let me know, and I will gladly send you the invite. But I want to, we can walk through like how to run a challenge group another day, and we'll show you how to use My Challenge Tracker app. But just know those are good links or apps to know or have. I will show you, I think that's the end. Truth be told, I didn't watch this all the way through. I don't know what happens. Oh, a blank slide. Okay.
The screen of death.
Perfect. Okay, so just so that you guys are aware, I wanted to show you here at the top. You guys can see my whole screen here, correct? This is my BB links. So this is what it looks like. I type in my coach ID. This is what it looks like from a desktop anyway. You can select by category what you want. I think I'm at like see all right now, but do you see where it's highlighted? That's my coach ID. So you can go to literally anything, and it has every single link that you could ever want with my coach ID attached. So yours would be the same. And you can narrow it, like I said, you can narrow it down by, oh, I only want Shakeology, and then Shakeology links appear. Or I only want Beachbody On Demand links, and Beachbody On Demand links appear. So I wanted to make sure to show you guys that as well. Where am I going? Stop share. Oh, the only other thing, you guys can see at the top here, I have all of these bookmarked because I use them on a very, very, very frequent basis. So if that's convenient to you to have them as a bookmark at the top, I would at a bare minimum have your coach office and your share cart. And I'll just go ahead and show you guys a little demo here for our share cart. Again, you log into this using your same email and password. Everything is connected through that. So you have a couple options here, but what you guys will want to know is this is how I set up all of you guys with yours. You type in an email. Oh gosh, I'm just going to use Will's work email. I don't even know if this is right. Oh well, we'll pretend. Okay, so then here's a neat feature. If you type in someone's email and it automatically populates their first name and last name, that means that person already has an account with Beachbody. They might not even know that they have an account. If they have ever purchased anything with Beachbody, they probably do, unless they ordered off of an infomercial. So if that happens, no big deal. Just let Julie or I know if you're ever trying to help somebody and you're like, oh my gosh, it automatically brought up their name. That means that they're connected to somebody else and we just have to switch them over to you. Not a big deal.
Which is possible.
You have the opportunity here. So I'll show Anna because she is not in America. Anna's in Canada. So do you see here how it says United States? You can easily, oh my gosh. Okay.
Maybe not so easily.
Yeah, oh my gosh. Okay, enough. All right, so here's a drop down. You can switch between the US, Canada, and the UK. And it will automatically change the pricing for you. It has a little pop-up that says you're about to change to a different currency, and you just click yes. And then of course you can change between English and Spanish as well. So you have to click this yes, I have permission, and then you're either signing up a customer or a coach. So you choose which one you're gonna do. Julie and I always recommend, we never force anybody to do anything. We always just give our honest recommendation. And to sign up with a challenge pack, as all of you guys know, your coach fee is waived, which is $40. It's waived when you get a challenge pack. So it's free. If anyone doesn't want to do that, totally fine. But they're going to be paying more in shipping. They're going to be paying more for their next order. They can always sign up as a coach at any time. And if they got a challenge pack, they just have to fill out like a waiver. But this is way easier because you just have to click the button. So, and it's free for them to cancel whenever they want. So a lot of times I just tell people, hey, this is free. Do you want me to set you up with it now? And sometimes people say no, which is fine. Totally their deal.
Preference.
All right, it will bring you to this page. This is why I have all of my coaches fill out like a Google form. Happy to show you guys how to set that up so that you know exactly what people want. So when you guys filled out a Google form, it was for a challenge pack. If somebody wants something that's not connected to a challenge pack, totally fine. You can go individual items here. I'm going to show you what challenge packs looks like. So you can do it by a specific program or Beachbody On Demand. It is most likely that you will use the Beachbody On Demand unless they're going to do something that has other equipment, which if that's the case, will help you at that time. But some of these programs at the top come with extra equipment that they might want, but we'll just go here. So whatever they decided that they want, if they want Beachbody and Shakeology, you just click on it, make sure it's what they want. And then again, this is why we have them fill out what they want in advance, because then you just go in here and you choose what they want for their Shakeology. And then you just click add to cart. Boom. There it is. It's going to appear. And then as soon as you click send email, it goes to them and it goes to you so that you make sure it went through. That's all you have to do. This is the most, Julie, correct me if I'm wrong. This is the most popular challenge pack ever created on the planet.
Yeah. I like to start people out personally with, well, depending on what programs they're planning on doing, but I like to start people out with the performance pack, the Energize and Recover, and then recommend that they try a sampler pack, which once you sign up as a coach, it's $18 for a pack of 5 Shakeology samples, so you can try all the different Shakeology flavors. Because I've had people like sign up with a bag of Shakeology and they don't like the flavor, so I'm like, you should probably sample that first because there's so many different flavors. So I like to sign people up with what Kelsey's showing now, and then an extra like $18 sample pack of different flavors for Shakeology.
That is actually really smart, and I might start doing that. So if they do the performance pack, this is pre and post workout, but again, it's just another option.
And then I like signing people up with this one too, because this specific pack with the Beachbody On Demand All Access General Basic also includes those portion containers for 21 Day Fix and pretty much every other workout nutrition program on the planet after that. So
yeah, and like Julie said, she always adds something in. So if you get to here and you're not done, you just go to continue shopping. And she's talking about this little sample pack, which this is, Anna, this is different for you. So Canada and the UK have different, what's it called, like health codes or whatever, than the United States. So there is a difference in what's offered in every country. So for example, there's a girl in our challenge group that's from the UK. They can't get cafe latte Shakeology there. They don't have it. It's just not a choice. I know in Canada, it was a battle for a long time. There's a 3-day cleanse called the 3-day refresh. That wasn't allowed in Canada for like the first 2.5 years it existed because it had to go through like these special regulations that different countries have. So that's just FYI. So then Julie, like she was saying, she adds in like a sample pack. So there's just a little arrow here. And I'm under Shakeology now instead of challenge packs. She just went here. And then vegan, regular, clean week. Yeah. So when this time comes, you guys, again, we're not trying to overwhelm you. We just want to show you that it's
easy.
It's not tough. When the time comes, if you're like, oh, Kelsey or Julie, I have somebody that wants to join our challenge group. How do I set them up? We can easily walk you through how to use ShareCart based on what they want or how they want to start.
Like so literally we can come on a Zoom like this and say, hey, share your screen and I'll talk you through what to click. And that way you can do it and I can just show you how, or Kelsey can show you how to do it. And we're here to support you with all this. We're not just like showing you this and then being like, okay, see ya, good luck. So,
right. And don't quote me on it, but if I had to bet, there's something FAQ, if you type in ShareCart, I bet you that
there's a video.
Yep. Here we go. It will tell you exactly how to use it. So, like we said, guys, there's tons of resources, but if you ever like, for whatever reason, if Julie and I are incapacitated and we can't help you, you can go to FAQ and there will be a video or article to help you. But we are here 1,000% to help you guys do whatever you need to do at whatever pace you want to go. So it's not, you don't have to run out of the gate. You can take it a day, a week, a month at a time. We just want to make sure that you guys know where your resources are and how to stay plugged in and get started if you're ready to get started. Everybody's journey is different. Every coach is different. Takes everybody a different amount of time. And Julie can attest, the more time you spend learning, the quicker you will be successful.
Absolutely. And you guys picked a really good team to be on. Kelsey is like, I don't know, she helped me so much with so much in the beginning. And even now, like, I'll text her and be like, Kels, I don't know what this is. Can you help me? And like, she's just been so helpful. And then even her upline is really helpful. We all have a team call on Thursdays too with everyone. And like, everyone knows the answer to something. Like, if I don't know the answer to something, Kelsey might. And if she doesn't, then Jen might, and so on and so forth. So this team is like really supportive of each other. And I know that that's a lot you don't find that in other teams. Like, there's certain coaches that'll just sign people on and then be like, okay, good luck, see you later. And that is not how it is here. So happy you guys are all on board.
Yeah, no, that's very accurate. The fact that everybody is in support of one another, you never have to feel stupid about asking a question or where something is. Julie's right. There are a lot of teams that just say like, well, I told you where to find it one time.
Yeah.
Good luck. That's not our MO. We want everybody to be successful and in whatever capacity you want. So it's not a competition. It's not a contest between anybody. We want everyone to be successful. But most importantly, we want you guys to know that the biggest part of your coaching journey is taking care of yourself. So that
say that because I was about to say that.
Yeah, that should be your number one. Like, if you are ever feeling like your self-care is lacking because you're trying to spend too much time working your business or whatever, always come back to you. Always come back to your journey, because that's the most important thing.
It's hard to help others when you're having trouble helping yourself. Like, you are number one.
Yeah,
for sure. From experience. Yeah.
For sure. Okay, so I know some of you guys are muted, but if anyone has any questions, feel free.
Ask them.
Yeah. If you guys have any questions, ask them now. And if you don't, and you're like, oh my God, my head, it's fine. I feel like everyone kind of feels like that at the beginning.
Brooke, you can unmute yourself. I know you have questions. Go for it.
Well, on like one of them, it said that there was like a 32 serving and then a 40 serving. So is there like a price difference in that one, or?
There's no price difference. The difference is the 40 serving comes in a tub and a 32 serving comes in like individual sticks that you can like take on.
I have some. I'll show you what it looks like.
So yeah, I have some upstairs. So they cost exactly the same. I always just sign people up with the 40 serving tub because you get 8 more servings for the same amount of money.
Okay, yeah.
But
That's
it's
a good
like,
point. But otherwise, they come in these little, they come in these little stick packs, which are actually new. These like just came out, I don't know, like a month ago. And they used to be in like a little, like a business card size, and it just wasn't convenient to pour into a water bottle. So they made them more convenient. So if you are somebody that works out at the gym and you don't want to bring your whole tub of pre-workout, these are perfect. Like that's why these were created, for people that travel, people that don't work out at home, things like that. Good question, because it's also the same with your Shakeology. So Shakeology you can get in a box of packets, or you can get in a giant bag with a scoop.
But you get more servings in the giant bag than in the box of packets for the same amount of money. So what
I do order both. Like I usually alternate between packets and a bag because I like the variety. So
what I did is I bought this protein shaker online. It's like $7 or $8, and the bottom of it, I have it upstairs. It unscrews, so I can put. You can like pour in, you know, whatever you're going to bring to the gym with you. So like I'll pour in the Energize, or I'll pour in my Recover for afterwards. Like just take the scoop of it out of the thing, screw it onto the protein shaker. And then when I go to the gym, I do my workout, I just unscrew it. So it's like the same, but you get more servings, but you don't have, it's like the same amount of ease of access to like bring it to the gym with you. So there's ways around it, but some people prefer different things.
Okay, perfect. Thank you guys. Yeah.
Okay.
good question.
Do you have any more questions? Anyone have any more questions?
That's all I had actually for that.
Perfect.
Cool.
Nobody else has questions?
Did you want to?
Like I said, if it takes you guys a day or two to let everything soak in, take your time. It's not a race. It's no rush whatsoever to jump in. But if you are like ready and raring to go and you have more questions and you want to do one-on-one calls, totally fine. We can do that too. We can set that up. So we're always willing to do that too with you guys.
Did we want to briefly touch on how taxes work, or no? Do you want to save that for another call? Because I can get.
We'll do that at a different time.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can talk about that separately still if you have any more questions.
I was going to say the questions come, when you're actually trying to do it.
Right. Exactly.
Wait, what did you say? I don't remember.
Yeah, and like I said, this call, since we're recording it, I'll be able to post it so you guys have, or email it to you, so you guys always have access. You can come back and fast forward to the part where we were talking about what you have a question on, and then you can go there and say, oh yeah, I remember, I can't remember where like the FAQ tab is, or I can't remember where to find my first 30. Just come back in here.
Yeah. And then if you guys want, I was thinking about doing this, Kels, we can start a group chat and like another, I think like Telegram's a really good app. I don't know if you guys ever use that, but we can start a group chat with all of us and all of the new coaches, so that if you have any questions, and you just type it in real quick, then everybody has sight to it. All the other coaches can see it because they might have those questions like tomorrow or the next day. And, you could type it in, Kelsey and I could be in there, and then either she can answer it, but if she's too busy or whatever, I can answer it, or vice versa. So I think that'd be a really good thing to get a group chat going between all the new coaches.
Perfect. Just let me know what app you want me to get, because I don't have that.
Okay. Or if there's anyone else recommends, but I've been using that one recently and it's pretty good.
Perfect. All right. Yeah, we'll keep you guys posted on that so that if you do have questions, everybody can have access to that. But yeah, Emma, you're right. It's not until you're like 5, 10, 15 days from now when you're trying to do something and you're like, oh yeah, I don't remember. Cool. Well, you guys, I'm so pumped. I'm so excited. Like Julie said, you're part of a good squad. You guys are all getting started together, so everybody's in the same boat. It's not like you're, on a call with 1,000 people that are light years ahead of you. So Julie and I are learning stuff day by day with you guys.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been coaching for 3.5 years, and there's still stuff that I learned. So like I said, don't ever feel like you are, incompetent when you can't figure something out. Just ask away. All right. Anything else? No? We good? Okay. Well, it's tradition on this team that we always take a picture before we go. So I'm just going to screenshot with my arrow. I'm going to stop recording.